The idea that there may be aliens out there that share not only our shape but also our faces feels like it belongs in the realms of fiction. If we found out we lived in a universe like Star Wars or Doctor Who, where humans are found on all sorts of planets, we would be forced to completely change the way we look at ourselves, both in terms of science and religion. Unfortunately, there is evidence to suggest that may indeed be the case. Welcome to Easy Aliens, a series where I've searched the internet for reports from governments, militaries, and civilians of extraterrestrial encounters and gathered information on their apparent biology, culture, and technology in the effort to create short, easy videos that summarize entire species. I do this so that, in the event of contact, you may have some idea about just what the heck is going on out there. Let's begin. As one of the first alien species ever accused of abducting humans, the Nordics have acquired a variety of names over the years. While some refer to their physical appearance, such as tall whites, others refer to their apparent place of origin, like Pleiadians or Arcturians. The majority of Nordics are reported to resemble tall, attractive humans with large blue eyes and ghostly white skin. Their hair is usually blonde or white, but browns and reds have also been seen. Though able to speak human languages, their own language supposedly consists of dog-like barks and bird-like chirps, and is written in hieroglyph-like symbols. Many sightings claim they are extremely quick, able to run at speeds of around 40 miles per hour to escape witnesses. They are typically seen wearing a skin-tight jumpsuit, which some accounts describe as being a type of advanced life support system. An interesting detail about the Nordics is that they apparently have extremely long lifespans, with some able to live up to 800 years. For the first half of their life, they look like a beautiful Scandinavian human, but somewhere between their 400th and 600th year, a biological change occurs. Their skeleton starts growing again, causing them to ascend from their usual 5 to 7 foot height to an impressive 8 to 10 foot. It is around this point that their body becomes unable to support itself, their beauty twisting into a deformed caricature, and they die a painful, natural death. This may be confirmed by reports from a mass sighting, which happened over the Canary Islands back in 1976, of a glowing, transparent sphere in the sky. Multiple witnesses saw two beings inside the sphere, dressed in red jumpsuits with hoods, who they described as tall, thin, Swedish-looking people. One of these Swedish-looking people, however, was much taller than the other, and the position of his limbs and the hunch of his back gave him the appearance of sitting down, even when standing up. Perhaps he was an elderly Nordic, suffering from the deformity that comes at the end of their otherwise beautiful lives. Their resemblance to the giants and Nephilim of mythology at this stage of their lives is worth noting, as there are many ancient religions that describe human-like gods descending to the mortal world from their hidden realm, such as the Olympians from Greek mythology, the Asgardians of Norse mythology, and the Tuatha De Danann of Irish mythology. Also noteworthy is the fact that all of those religions talk about the gods breeding with humanity to create legendary demigods. Given that many abduction reports of Nordics state they collect sperm or egg samples from their victims, you would be forgiven for thinking they have an army of genetically engineered hybrid super soldiers waiting to invade at their command. Thankfully, Nordics are generally described as a peaceful, spiritual species. According to files detailing apparent meetings between Nordics and the US government, they offered humanity advanced technology and spiritual guidance in exchange for the abandonment of our nuclear weapons program. Of course, the offer was refused. Now, that may annoy some of you, but it was probably the right choice. While they are generally described as peaceful, they are also said to be extremely protective of each other and distrustful of humans. There were many occasions where they apparently didn't hesitate to exercise their technological might against a human, just for the human being too forceful with them. With a pen-like device, they manipulated microwaves in ways that caused great pain, capable of stunning or even killing a human. It is this perceived sense of superiority, mixed with their suspiciously beautiful human faces, that gives us here at Easy Aliens an uneasy feeling. If you've watched my video on the Greys, you've probably already come to the conclusion that the Nordics, like the Greys, had a hand in our evolution. It doesn't seem too far-fetched to conclude that a highly advanced, beautiful species with a superiority complex would want to see its reflection in every world it visited. Consider, however, that aside from the typical stuff like gravity manipulation and apparent telepathy, a large number of reports on their technology describe an obsession with light. They use hard light chairs, hard light force fields, and can even emit a field of dazzling photons from their jumpsuits. It is possible, then, that they have also perfected hologram technology and are simply tricking us into accepting them by projecting a human appearance. It's impossible to know for sure if Nordics can be trusted. The idea of a superior race of blonde-haired, blue-eyed humans doesn't tend to sit well with people these days, for obvious reasons. But most abduction encounters feature them simply warning us about upcoming planetary disasters or the dangers of war, rather than trying to assert galactic dominance. Their existence definitely raises more questions than it answers, but hopefully it won't be too long before we learn the truth about our cosmic neighbours and our relation to them. Did you enjoy the video? Let me know by leaving a like. If you want to catch the next video, make sure to subscribe. I hope to cover lots of different species in the future, so stay tuned. What do you think about the Nordics? Is that their true form? Were they the gods of old? Leave a comment to let me know, and be sure to share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.